Look, there's a lot of good things on Facebook. I'm not saying that there isn't. But there's also a whole lot of crap on there. One of the things that really just grinds my gears is when an obviously fake post is shared and people just believe it. You know, it's okay to have a sense of skepticism when you see things. It's very foreign to me to just take things at face value on Facebook, or really anywhere for that matter. So I want to show you a picture that I saw, and instead of people being like, oh, that's, you know, that may be real, probably not, people just sort of just buy into it. So let's take a look. So this is the picture in question. It's this fairly new house, and over here on the right you see what looks to be an image of a ghost on the far right. Now to me, instantly this looks photoshopped, and for a myriad of reasons. But even if you comment as to why it's fake, people just ignore it and they just believe things. I don't know, that just really bothers me. I'm just in that kind of mood right now. So let's take a look at some of these comments. Wow, OMG, is this for real? At least it's a white spirit, not a black spirit. What is that? What? Oh my, I can't believe this. Me either. I don't think I could ever sleep there. I'm sure it would go right back on the market. Where is this home exactly? It would be interesting to find the original owners of the land. It doesn't look like an older home. You start to see people actually commenting on like other things that they notice in the picture that may explain certain things. One person even comments that they cannot believe somebody would sell a house without disclosing that this little girl is haunting it. Do you know who owned the land originally? I'd love to do some research into the background history of the home and the land. If you want to send me the address. Guys, it's fake. I want to talk about how I know it's fake. You know, it's easy to just say, oh, it just looks fake. Let's talk about why it's fake. So this was taken on a camera phone. There's been no like filters or anything added to the picture itself. And it's harder because the people who post these seem fairly genuine. So the person who actually posted it is an older lady. Said, my friends were taking pictures of their house that they just bought. Look what was captured in the picture. So we know that it was her friend who took this picture of her house. And it probably is her house. So the picture of the girl actually looks like a black girl to me. So when they said a white spirit, not a black spirit, it looks like a black person to me. Taken way back in the day, it looks like they just photoshopped, cropped out her body, and then lowered the opacity to like 25%, and then placed her, like actually moved the image up on the stairwell. And they did a really crappy job, because if you take a look, you'll notice that she's actually in front of the railing. Now you might be like, well, ghosts can float. That may be, but their intention of whoever put it there was to make it look like she was standing on that deck. Here's another thing. So if you take a look at the trees, the shrubbery around the house, there's no wind. But when you take a look at her dress, you can clearly see that the wind was blowing from the side when the original picture was taken. If you look at the quality of the picture, it looks like the picture was originally taken in black and white. So I want to see if I can recreate this picture. I think that would put a little bit more oomph into what I'm saying. So let's do it. Here in Pensacola, we have a haunted lighthouse. It was featured on the History Channel, as a matter of fact. So we'll do like lighthouse. We'll throw in a little adjective, creepy. So this is a picture that was taken on the Travel Channel. We'll save that real quick here. Let's find an old little girl. I'm gonna waiting for the FBI to bust in here now. We'll say 1800s. We want to get one where we get the full body to help the illusion that she's standing there. Here's a good creepy little girl. We'll save that. Voila, here you go. We got a haunted lighthouse. All I have to do is post this picture on Facebook and say, look, I was out in the country club checking out this lighthouse, but I noticed something very strange. Now granted, I could probably sit here and work on this and tweak it a little bit, but this took me a whole 5 minutes to do, and it's almost as good as that original one. But my point is, guys, is that I've been seeing a lot more of this, and not just like on the political front. Everybody already knows that, but just on stupid things. I saw a video of like this flying saucer like going around making circles and stuff, and people were just commenting about how it was the end of times and stuff, and it was obviously altered. You don't have to forgo your faith or your personal belief, everyone, to have just a little bit of skepticism, but don't take things at face value just because somebody posted on there, even if it's somebody you know. I have a buddy of mine who would always get on to me because he would tell me some cool thing that was happening in the news or something. I'd always say, I'm not so sure about that. I'll have to look into that. And it would always bother him because he took it as like, I think that he's lying to me or something. And it's just not true. It's okay to just say, I don't know, I'm not sure, look into it later. But don't just right off the bat, oh look, it's a ghost, everyone. It's aliens from outer space. The Lord is coming. There were comments like that, straight up. I don't know why, they just put a real sour taste in my mouth. It's something so simple. I know that nobody really honestly cares about, but I think it's just the principle of it because I've been seeing it just so much more so. People just believe anything. Be confident enough in your own intelligence and your own knowledge to say, hey, I don't know. And then when somebody tells you and they give you a logical explanation and an answer, oh no, it's actually it's a ghost. That's it for today's video. I'm sorry that I was a little bit of a Debbie Downer, but I appreciate you sticking with me. I'll catch you in my next video. Take care.